A fully grown elephant weighs as much as 4 cars and can hear a storm coming from miles away. This is not that elephant. This is a 200-pound newborn who just tried to take a step and face-planted straight into his mother's leg. He has no control of his trunk. He trips over flat ground. He has no idea what any of his own body parts are for, but every wobble is quietly wiring him for something enormous. Because this oversized klutz is about to become the most emotionally intelligent giant on Earth. Here's how the clumsiest baby in Africa grows up to lead the herd. Because let's be honest, nature made this baby wait longer than almost any animal alive. His mother carried him for nearly 22 months. That's the longest pregnancy of any land animal on Earth. And after all that, out comes a 200-pound baby who can't even work his own nose. Here's how. It starts the moment he hits the ground, and it starts with a faceplant. When a mother elephant gives birth, she doesn't deliver a graceful giant. She delivers a huge, wrinkly, wobbling calf that stands almost 3 feet tall and has absolutely no coordination. At birth, an elephant calf weighs around 200 pounds. Within an hour, he's expected to stand on his own 4 legs. But that trunk? That's a different story. A trunk has roughly 40,000 muscles and not a single bone, and a newborn has no idea how to use it. He steps on it. He trips over it. He sucks it like a thumb. Basically, it's a noodle he can't control. But this giant baby has a problem. He can't defend himself. He can't keep up with the herd, and he can't survive a single day without protection. So how does something this helpless make it in a land full of lions? The answer is the whole reason elephants are special. He is never, ever alone. Elephant herds are led by a wise old matriarch, and every female in the group helps raise the calf. Aunts, sisters, cousins, they're called alamothers, and they surround the baby like a living wall of muscle and love. If he stumbles, a trunk reaches out to steady him. If he panics, the herd closes in around him. He is protected by an entire family from the second he's born. Then, over the first few weeks, he starts figuring out his own body. He wobbles less, he follows the herd, and slowly, he begins the impossible task of learning to control that ridiculous trunk. Here we go. This is the moment you actually clicked for. Around 3 months old, all chaos breaks loose. This is when baby elephants become giant, clumsy comedians. They chase birds they'll never catch. They trip over their own trunks. They spray themselves in the face with water instead of drinking it. They throw full-blown tantrums, flopping to the ground and flailing when they don't get their way. And they charge at absolutely everything, at a full, wobbling, unthreatening sprint. But here's the thing. None of it is wasted. Every failed water spray is teaching trunk control. Every play charge is building muscle and confidence. And every tantrum is testing where he fits in the family. That clumsy chaos is slowly turning a noodle-nosed baby into a master of the most incredible tool in nature. And keeping this giant fed is no joke. A calf nurses for up to 2 years, drinking gallons of his mother's milk every single day. And it hinges on one detail scientists only fully understood recently: a single body part with more than 40,000 muscles. The trunk. Once mastered, it can uproot a tree or pick up a single blade of grass. It can smell water from miles away, snorkel underwater, hug a family member, and even pick up the low, rumbling calls of relatives through vibrations in the ground. All that ridiculous flailing you just watched? It was training the most sophisticated tool any land animal has ever grown. Which brings us to the heart of what makes an elephant an elephant. Because here's the part that separates them from almost every other animal: he never has to leave. Unlike most creatures, a young elephant isn't pushed out to survive alone. Females stay with their family for life. The calf grows up surrounded by the same aunts and sisters who raised him. A family that remembers, grieves, celebrates, and protects one another for decades. All that play and chaos simply becomes his real place in a herd that will love him until the end. And that trembling 200-pound baby who couldn't work his own nose, he grows into a towering, gentle, deeply intelligent giant, walking the same ancient paths his family has walked for generations, never once alone. So from a wobbling, trunk-tripping newborn to the most emotionally intelligent giant on Earth, the clumsiest baby in Africa grows up to carry the heart of the entire herd. Not bad for a klutz who used to spray himself in the face. Now, if you think elephants are tough, you have not seen what a baby penguin survives just to stay alive. We're talking pure, Stubborn willpower against impossible odds. That video's right here, and I promise you can't contain the determination. Go watch it. I'll see you in there.